Well, uh, hello, everybody. Hopefully that you can hear me. This is Barry Stiefel, and I am one part of the Three Amigos. For those of you that will recall the good old COVID days, Walt, Mark, and I put on some virtual events, including some virtual cooking events that must have been somewhat of a success because they asked us to put on another one, which we're going to do today. I'm here with Walt. Mark is in Florida. If anything goes wrong with this broadcast, we're blaming it on Mark since he's not here to defend himself. In any event, I just want to quickly lay out some ground rules. What we're going to do essentially is some of you are maybe going to cook along with Chef. All of you will probably, or many of you will probably have questions. So what we're going to ask you to do is obviously you type your questions into the chat. What we're going to ask is those of you that are cooking along that may need questions answered pretty quickly, please ask those questions. We'll try to relay them to the chef as quickly as possible. For those of you that are not cooking with the chef, if you could hold your questions off till towards the end. With that in mind, I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that the technology we put together here works, and I will remove myself and introduce the chef to you.
Hello. Welcome to a virtual cooking demonstration with me. First, we'll go with a couple steps, how we will do the cooking demonstration. And in those steps, after I will stop to be sure that everyone follow every step. And we'll stop for any questions like Bernie said. And after, we'll keep cooking. Okay? So first, the main thing is your mise en place, or in French, everything in place or everything ready. So here we have everything pretty much. Your wings, your mussels, your prawns. This one is a shrimp. The size is a 13, 15 size. Your tomato, Roma tomato, your white onion, garlic, calamari, and rings. In the store, you will find in our whole ones. Probably more of you guys probably you will cut it, or you can cook whole too. It's fine. Also, you have the peas, rice, your saffron, and your stock. Now, right now, you should get a pot and a hot start boiling. Like this, when you are cooking process, I think it will be faster. So right now, the best it will be get your pot, get your stock there, and start boiling. Okay. So I hope everyone get your paella. They are different size. This one is, I think it's 12 inches. I bring this one to show you too. This one is a little bigger. I think this one for 4 people is perfect. This one maybe more than 10, it will be great too. But I think today we'll cook in this one because you have everyone this one. So I want to show you different rice and everything. Meanwhile, the stock is cooking and we can start with the demonstrations. So here you have different, you can see it. So you have this one. In the first one is the bomba rice. That is the rice that you got. It's everyone has it. Here in your left, my right is my arborio to cook risottos. This one is the sushi rice, and this one is jasmine rice, or you can have a long white rice. So in one point, if you want to cook Sunday rice and you don't have bomba because you forget to order on Amazon or any other way, you can use arborio rice too. It's very similar rice, suck well the stock and absorb well instead of the jasmine or basmati rice or the sushi. So these two rices, they are very similar. I think their volume is a little longer, but it is very similar rice to cook the paella. So how I said, your stock, it should be all ready. Let's go have a plate or a pan close to you with a tongs, your spatula when you are cooking the onion, garlic, and everything. Ladle when you are putting the stock in the rice. I hope everything is, you are fast enough to follow me. Let's go start first for your wings. Is the longer protein that it cooks. It will take time. So let's go start heating the paellera. Okay. Paellera is the pan where you cook the paella. It's a dish from Valencia. Originally, it's more like a worker dish where they were in the farms, and normally the traditional paella is with a rabbit or a lamb and artichokes, rice that they grow there, and the saffron and very much the stock. We are doing today the surf and turf pretty much, but when you want to make different paellas, you can make vegetarians, vegan, you can do only seafood or only meat. That depends what you cook in. You will use different stocks. So today we have the chicken stock. That it can be it's good for this one, or you can use a seafood stock too. So first we'll fill the pan that is hot enough. You see that smoking. These pans normally they will start smoking because once you clean it, you should dry it and put a little oil to don't oxidize. Okay. These ones, how you see the same, it's a little shiny because it has oily, but you have, if not, it will be all oxidized. So you see that it's coming smoking is because you put the oil before, not now because it's new, but so we'll put a little oil. We'll go around the pan, and the first thing we'll put all wings. We'll start dancing. We'll put salt. And we'll sear for both sides. Okay. Once they are both sides seared, we'll put on the side of the pan, because the wings they will with the bones it will take longer to cook. But in the other side, after we'll cook the shrimp, I can stop and answer for anything that you need. So we'll put on the side of the pan. Like this, is keep cooking. We have a question. I'm moving around because it's getting too much color. Move them. Oh, if you can make, can you mute everyone, please? Like this, so we can hear better. Very much. Be quiet. No? Okay, if you see that you need a little oil, you can add it. Better go slowly if you need more oil, but don't put a lot because after you will need to take it. So now we'll put salt in the shrimp. You can do only for one side. And we'll sear for both sides. Very fast. When we put the rice, the stock, and everything, we will add it pretty much at the end. Meanwhile, all the control the wings that they don't get too much color and they don't burn. Okay, but always on the side. We'll take out that sear. We'll flip it. Be carefully. Get with one towel, always with you. Because imagine if you are doing this one outside, this pan with the fire, it will be hot. Okay. Too much smoky, you will control the fire there. And we'll take off out the shrimp in the pan. Now we put on the side. Now the first one, I think we'll put a little more oil. Maybe one more tablespoon. Now we'll add the calamari. Again, if they are whole, it's fine too. Be carefully because it has water. It will splash and it will. Okay, you will put in the middle of the pan. We'll get the fire high now. At this time, your stock should be already warm, or maybe boiling already, or almost there. We'll sear well the calamari, and we'll put on the side the same of the chicken. Now we'll add a little more oil. And we'll put the garlic. Check the garlic well, they don't burn. I will add the onion. And a pinch of salt in the onion only. You see that you need more oil, you add it too. That reason at the beginning I said you add slowly. Pull up the tomato. Now we'll add the saffron. We'll get a big pinch of saffron. Okay. We'll keep cooking the onion, tomato, the garlic. And flip the wings. They're getting very dark. Excuse me. There's, oh, because it's black, maybe you don't see too much. So far it's going like this. You don't see it well. Okay. Yeah, it's dark, and maybe for that reason they don't see it too much. Okay, right now we'll add the rice. Okay. Now is when we mix everything. All calamari, the onion, garlic, wing, everything there. Careful with your towels that they get fired. I will add the stock. I get the 8 ounces cup, little. I will add one more. Now everything will start boiling there. Okay, you will mix first. And at this point, you will not stir anymore the rice. So the paella is, I will add one more. We'll add down a little the fire here. So the paella is kind of a rice pilaf. So it has to be, it's not like a risotto that you stir to take all the starch of the rice. This one pretty much is you steam it in the same pan and you don't touch it. At this point, you will taste for salt if you need it. You want to need it. You move it in the beginning. Once they start evaporating the water, you don't want to move it, okay? More for tasting and mix the salt. Okay, now the liquid you go adding since you see that it's evaporating all right. Okay, you don't want to stick in the bottle that burns. You want at the end of the dish that they call socarrat is when stick the rice in the bottom but it doesn't burn. Okay, it's kind of a crunchy that people like it. Some people no. Traditionally is when you make it, you will see at the end of the dish when it goes evaporating all liquid and you will see it. So if you see that's evaporating, you go adding. You will see the rice, it goes white. So you need to be kind of a translucent. Okay? You go adding it slowly. Don't get too much liquid. If not, you will make more soup. You can, well, last time that I was in my town, I have for a week, and I did a couple of days cooking with friends and family. And one of my friends, he loved to cook rice, but he likes more called caldoso with broth. And it's pretty much, it's not a soup and it's not a risotto, but he likes a lot of broth and it's different. But it's not a paella, but it was really good. We call it caldoso. Caldo is a broth in Spanish. Be sure that tastes good. That's it. You need more salt. You can turn to be sure that cook evenly. We'll leave a little more. The center, again, not all, okay? And now at this point, I will add the mussels, and you will start putting around the paella. I choose mussels. You can choose clams. Paella you can make with lobster. Pretty much it's very open dish that you can do whatever you want. Clams, they get a little longer. Oh, this one I didn't clean well. They get longer to cook. The mussels, they cook a little faster. You will see that they start opening the mussels. We'll add a little more liquid. You will see the rice is a little white. Can show you. You see that now is the point that you will need to put more in the sides. Again, slowly, not add too much liquid. I don't know if you can see it from here, but the rice is a little white point. So you need to be more cooked there, okay? You will taste it. If you put in your mouth, you will see that is hot. You will add the peas. have any questions there? No? Oh, good job. I will turn around. Pull down the fire a little. Been very hard. You will need a little more liquid. The rice is still like white. Now we'll put the shrimp. Because they will overcook it. Yeah. Yeah, I put the shrimp a little later because if I will put in the beginning, they will shrink and they will be very tough. It's more delicate meat. The chicken, it was raw, so you need to cook it a little longer. But the shrimp, you sear in the beginning and you add in at the end. Now we'll leave to evaporate all liquid. Very much almost when it's evaporated, we'll put a piece of foil to finish for 5 minutes with a kind of a lid of the foil. Okay. You think that I need more salt? Add it a little more. If not, the last moment we'll add the lemon, more like garnish and a little decoration too. Well, decoration, it will be your parsley at the end of it. Okay. Yeah. So you can see here, I think the rice is need a little more, but it's almost there. Okay. I go rotating because these pans, when they heat, sometimes with the heat, there is no even. So the liquid, it goes taking one side and not the other one. If you do in the open fire, sometimes the fire is not even. So one side is higher than the other one, or is stronger. So you go rotated. Okay. You try to get the, yeah. What? So what would you recommend? So if you have I will get the biggest fire for sure, and try to be in a high temperature. It's fine. So the only thing is like if you want to have the socarrat, the last moment that is kind of at the sticky part, you will need to leave it a little longer in the pan, but be sure that sometimes you can, if it's very small, sometimes you can combine two fires, but you will, again, you will need to rotate slowly for one side in four sides because the two fires, they're like here, but you will need to move it like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hot food. Yeah. Be sure that it doesn't burn, but yeah. I will add a little more stock in the corners. You will see they start bubbling. We'll put out 4 lemons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Firstly, now is the moment that we'll cover with a piece of foil, or 1 or 2, depends of the size of the foil, of course. Get 2. Be careful, don't burn yourself. Down a little the fire there. This one with 1 is good. That one you can do with a towel. You will put on top, and you will pressure all corners to tie it of the steam to finish it. We'll leave maybe a couple of minutes there to get a little the. Okay. We can turn off the stock. Why I keep cooking because I want a little stick a little in the pan. Oh. um, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't took off the chicken. I keep it there the whole time. The chicken is the only thing that I keep it there. Along with the. Yeah, because it takes longer, and you don't want to eat the raw chicken, of course. So you can use different chicken. You can use breast if you want to be more comfortable. Maybe make a dice, smaller dices like this. You will cook faster. You can sear everything. You can pull out all proteins slowly. If it's a small breast or thighs, you can use it. Again, it's like depends if it's cooked, pre-cooked or not, or because if it's like thighs, this is raw wings. I think it will take longer to cook. Yeah, depends a little of how you do it. So now we'll rest for around 5 minutes, and someone else he can start putting the table for you or for you guys, and it will be ready. Of course, you can have your glass of wine, a good white wine. For this, I will add something Sauvignon Blanc or something like this, more dry, not sweet, and you will enjoy it. Again, I showed you these ones in the beginning. You have the rice. So if you will cook with jasmine, it will need less water and it will cook faster for sure. I never cook with the sushi rice, but it will be very similar to the jasmine. I think you need more water. Normally, jasmine is a 1-on-1 of water for rice. The arborio and the bomba rice is normally a 2-of-1 of rice, 2 of water or stock of 1 of rice. You can cook.
We didn't get a question, but we got a thank you. Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome. Someone say thank you. Thank you so much for being there. I think for 4 or 5 people. Yeah, this one you will serve. This one is a little bigger, but it's almost, when you see the size, you will serve almost 10, 12. Yeah. So pretty much, I'm not sure if the pie is almost 3 minutes or something like this. You will have smell. And you should have something like that.
Bravo.
Thank you so much. And enjoy. Hope I see you soon in another class, outside or here. We'll see. Yeah.
Thank you. This class was fantastic. Bravo. Looks amazing.
Thank you.
You must have done a great job because of her questions.
Or nobody cook.
Or people are eating.
Or people that are reading. They didn't feel brave. Hey, I cooked them in. Are we online? Are we? Yeah. So I cook a lot of rices, and sometimes you overcook the rice. That is the most common thing that happen. Normally, these days when you cook it, you should serve it and start eating overnight. So next day, rice, I think is, if it's not like fried rice or something like this, that you will cook it again. Yeah, I think with all people that we have here, maybe we'll have enough. I have another pen, and I have food there for sure. But yeah, the common thing of normal paellas is the overcook the rice. So I think it's the tricky part, the cooking the rice. But I don't know. I think at the end, like everything else, is practice. Whoever bought the paella, he can cook it again. I think maybe try to do with veggies. With veggies, a little tricky because the veggies has more water too. So when you add in the water, again, you add the water slowly, water stock, add slowly because you don't want to overcook the rice. Yep.
Okay, everybody. I guess that's it. You're not here, so you can't eat what you're seeing, but we're here. Um, if you have any questions, it didn't look like you did. If you have questions that were not answered, send an email to, if you have Morgan's email address, or I guess, Morgan, you can send out an email, yeah, to everybody. And then, yeah, or, contact the chef and he'll answer your questions that were not asked here. This was recorded and it will be posted on the Three Amigos YouTube channel. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow, it will be up there. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody very much for attending this, and hopefully we will have others.